Now, Genesis chapter 6 was the riding of the white horse. This where the white horse began at, before the flood of Noah. What happened was, let's read this part here. It's in Genesis 6, 1, I'll go to 5, 4. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, but that he also is flesh, yet his day shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old men of renown. By God being God and the creator of all things, what he did was he took this short passage out of the Bible prophecy in Genesis before the flood and gave us a general description on what happened. He tells us that the daughters, the sons of God, which was the angels, bare children unto the daughters of men. And when he gave us, he created, he showed us there who they would become. He showed there was a fundamental difference in this strange interbreeding, which resulted from this strange interbreeding with man that changed the genetic color code, the chemical makeup of this human creature being. What he's showing us was the characteristic, the whole physical characteristic of this human body change. And it had its significance. First, the chemical makeup of the chemical makeup and the genetic traits of this human being was altered from his genetic color code, from his behavior, all the way to his personality was changed. Now, what this tells us, when he tells us they became giants in the earth, meaning they became great men. Giant mean great men and great nations. This was what they was going to be. And they had a specific notoriety about their body. They would age fast, because what he letting us know, if they age fast, there was something wrong with the physical structure of this creature, which meaning that something was left out. He didn't have the strength of the flesh anymore, because part of 50% of the flesh was taken away because of his chemical makeup had been altered. Now, he looked at the man's heart. The man had a desire to be as angels, yet in the physicality body of humans. But if this man now, who was not part human and part angel, it would make him his desire to be far greater than that of any man on the face of the earth. It would make him want to be a dominant force, because he was caused by a greater source than man, which was angels. And he would not want to relinquish his status of being the greater than a human being, even while living in the flesh of the man. What this does, it created a division in the human race. This man would want to separate himself from all human race and make himself greater than any human race, through his characteristics. This was a new characteristic given to this man. And when he did this here, he would use his ability against the inability of the regular human race, because he would have the wisdom and the knowledge of angels upon who fathered him. And when he do these things, he would strive to be the greatest peoples on the earth and make others serve them. And what he would do, he would not follow the rules and regulation set forth by the God who gave a commandment unto Adam and Eve, that you be tillers of the soil. You must live by the sweat of your eyebrows. Yet this man would not yield to those commandments, neither will he hear and obey any commandments of God. He will take on a law, create a law of his own, and make himself as God's over God's peoples. Because of his genetic traits, he would think that he is more than the peoples, and he deserved to be treated greater than any man because of his because of the chemical makeup of being born unto angels by the daughters of men. This creative mindset. And this man, from the beginning to the ending, he would become a witness against the angels who caused this, who got bound, because this would place them in judgment to see how they contaminated this earth with a plague that would not have gone this far had it not been for these angels defiling the flesh of the human race. This is what we're dealing with today. Well, I want to go to Jeremiah. You would go to Genesis chapter 10, it will give you where these people went through. They became the peoples of the north. Now, I want to go to Jeremiah, and this here is kind of short here. And I'm going to go to Jeremiah chapter 1 verse. And I'm going to go over this again because this is where we are in Bible prophecy. Jeremiah chapter 1. And I'm going to read this to you. Verse 11. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Jeremiah, what seest thou? And I said, I see a rod and an almond tree. Then said the Lord unto me, Thou hast seen well, yeah, thou hast well seen, but I will hasten my word to perform it. And the word of the Lord came unto me the second time, saying, What seest thou? And I said, I see a seething pot, and the face thereof is towards the north. Then the Lord said unto me, Out of the north, and evil shall break forth upon all the inhabitants of the land. But lo, I will call all the families of the kingdoms of the north, said the Lord, and they shall come, and they shall set every one his throne at the entrance of the gates of Jerusalem, and against all the walls thereof round about, and against all the cities of Judea. And I will utter my judgment against them, touching all their wickedness, who have forsaken me, and have burned incense unto the other gods, and worship the works of their own hands. Thou therefore gird up thy loins, and arise, and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them.